It's so nice to see you again. You became unconscious after awakening to your power. I see that it was Orpheus that heeded your calling. That power is called a persona. It is a manifestation of your psyche.
My psyche?
A persona is a facet of your personality that surfaces as you react to external stimuli. You can think of it as a mask that protects you as you brave many hardships. When you use your persona ability, you must channel your inner strength. The ability evolves as you develop your social links, your emotional ties with others.
Your social links!
The stronger your social links, the more powerful your persona ability. Please remember that. Now then, time marches on in your world. I shouldn't keep you here any longer. Next time we meet, you will come here of your own accord. Until then, farewell.
Bye, Igor. 10 days later. Your head is getting clearer. You can see a white ceiling. You wonder how long you've been asleep. You feel someone's presence beside you.
You're awake. How do you feel?
Like I slept for 10 days.
Thank goodness you finally came to. I was so worried about you. The doctor couldn't find anything wrong with you. He said you were just exhausted. I'm sorry I couldn't do anything. But your power, it was amazing. You mean the shadows? They're what we're fighting against. And the power you used, we call it persona. We'll explain everything later. I'm sorry I didn't tell you before.
Alright, the guy with the big nose told me about that stuff.
I wanted to tell you that I'm sort of like you.
A girl? Yeah, I kind of figured that out.
My dad died in an accident when I was little. My mom and I aren't exactly on good terms. You're all alone too, right? To be honest, I already know about your past. But it didn't seem fair, so I wanted you to know about mine. It was back in '99. There was a big explosion in the area. Supposedly, my dad died in the blast, but nobody really knows what happened. He was working in a lab run by the Kirijo group. So, I'm hoping that if I stick around long enough, I'll find out something. That's why I'm going to Gekkoukan High, and why I was there when this happened to you. Of course, I panicked and wasn't much help. It was my first time fighting them too. I'm sorry. You wouldn't have to go through all this if I wasn't such a coward. Thanks. But still, here I am telling you all this the minute you wake up.
Yeah, thanks for the info dump.
While I was waiting, I thought to myself, I've been hiding so many things from her. As soon as she wakes up, I'll tell her the truth. So, thanks for listening. I've been wanting to share that story with someone for a long time. All right, I'm gonna get going. I'll let the others know you woke up. Oh, and you don't have to be formal around me or anything. Us second-year girls gotta stick up for each other after all.
That's right.
Bye.
Second year girls club. 420! Yep, I had an upset stomach. Oh, the old Junpei. Yucatan. Bye, Junpei. Why did she blush when she said her name? Don't forget, you have plans after school. Hey, that's totally enough about mammoths. I don't see the big deal either. They're just huge elephants. I'm tired of lessons about stones. Yeah, let's talk about the Sengoku era. It's tough being an adult. I feel ya. When do the samurai get their day in the sun? What was the style of houses in the Jomon period called? Elevated houses. And he doesn't even tell us the right answer, so. Class is ended for today. There seems to be something important going on at the dorm. You decide to go back early. There's no one in the lounge. You were told to go to the 4th floor. Whoop. Just warp up there. A room on the 4th floor. Yukari, Mitsuru, the chairman, and an unfamiliar male student are sitting here.
Ah, there you are.
I like how it's been like, what, 14, 15 days since we got here and Akihiko has not introduced himself to us yet.
I'm glad that you're okay. I wasn't sure what I'd do if anything had happened to you. The reason I asked you here is because I needed to talk to you. Please, have a seat. Oh, before that. I believe I mentioned him earlier, but this is Akihiko.
How you doing?
Okay, let me start off by asking you this. Would you believe me if I said that a day consists of more than 24 hours?
Are you a conspiracy theorist? Excuse me?
Do you remember the night you came here? You had to have noticed the signs.
Yeah, there was a bunch of signs in town. Of course I did.
The streetlights went out, nothing was working, there were coffins everywhere.
I just saw you guys were like really into Halloween.
Didn't it feel like you were in a different time? That's the dark hour, a time period hidden between one day and the next.
It occurs each night as the clock strikes 12. It'll happen tonight and every night to come.
Normal people don't realize it, since they're all sleeping inside their coffins. But that's not what makes the Dark Hour so interesting. You saw those creatures. We call them shadows. They only appear during the Dark Hour and attack anyone not in a coffin. It's our job to defeat them. Sounds exciting, huh?
Akihiko, why are you always like that? You just got hurt the other day.
I'm ready to beat him up some more.
Now. He does his work well. Long story short, we're the Specialized Extracurricular Execution Squad. SEAS for short.
We had to come up with a really goofy name, so this is what we came up with.
On paper, we're classified as a school club. But in reality, this group is dedicated to defeating the shadows. Mitsuru is the leader. I'm the club advisor.
A shadow feeds on the mind of its prey. The victim becomes a living corpse. They're responsible for most of the incidents on the news, if not all of them.
What about the police?
Unfortunately, the police can't do anything during the dark hour.
Although rare, there are those who can function during the dark hour. Some may even awaken to a power that enables them to fight the shadows. That's Persona, the power you used the other night. The shadows can only be defeated by Persona users, which means it's all up to you guys.
I'm not sure I'm ready.
Glad you're quick to understand.
Mitsuru opens the case on the table. A silver gun gleams uncannily from
What
inside.
he's trying to say is, we want you to join us. We've prepared an evoker for you. We'd like you to lend us your strength.
Alright.
I was afraid you'd say no. Welcome aboard.
Thank you so much. I'm really glad. Oh, I almost forgot. About your room assignment. Why don't you just stay here, in your current room? I don't know what the holdup is, but I guess it worked out in the end.
Hold up. Wasn't that... Oh, never mind.
You join SEAS to fight the shadows. Huh? A voice rings in your head. Social link. Got that C, Social Link. My inner strength is growing. Remember, Social Link strengthens the power of personas. Are these the bonds you form with people you meet? It's time to go back to sleep. But first, the dark hour. The dark hour. The dark hour. As you were dozing off, you felt someone's presence.
Hi, how are you?
How'd you get in here?
I'm always with you. Soon, the end will come. I remembered, so I thought I should tell you.
Thanks.
I wasn't expecting you to thank me, but you're welcome. That is what I'm supposed to say, right? I don't really know what this end is about either. Oh, looks like you've awakened to your power. And an unusual power it is. A power that takes many forms, yet is bound by none. It may prove to be your salvation, depending on where you end up. Do you remember when we first met?
Nope.
I expect you to honor your commitment. I'll be watching you, even if you forget about me. Okay then. See you later.
Alright, bye. The boy disappeared. 421. Okay, that joke doesn't work again. You're welcome? Leave it to me. Just put some protein on Akihiko, it'll be fine. Yukari began talking to you in class.
I thought I was gonna fall asleep in there.
Can I have a minute?
You get one.
Come to the lounge when you get back to the dorm. I have something to tell everyone. I'll save the details for later. See you there.
Mitsuru left as soon as she was done. That was
She's
fast.
probably busy with things like student council, unlike us.
Ooh, Yucatan! Do I sense some hostility?
It seems that Junpei was listening too.
Well, it's not that I don't like her. She's just... Never mind. Let's go.
Makoto. Iwatodai Strip Mall.
About earlier, it's not that I don't like her or anything, you know? Oh, I'm talking about Mitsuru-senpai.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that lady over there who's side-eyeing us.
Why's Junpei always have to talk about stuff that isn't any of his business, huh? Plus, he says it all in the creepiest, most perverted way. He's like the poster boy for sexual harassment.
There's probably other characters in this franchise that are more akin to that.
You know, last year he...
You continued to gossip all the way back to the dorm. Should've got some burgers. Dormitory 4th floor command room. Mitsuru and Akihiko are already here.
Welcome back.
We were waiting for you. There's someone I want to introduce.
Huh?
Hey, hurry up.
Hold your horses. This is freaking heavy.
Da 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 da.
What's up?
Junpei? Why are you here?
Cause he's the man.
This is Junpei Iori from Class 2F. He'll be staying here as of today.
I like how Akihiko introduces him to us as if we don't know who he is.
He's staying here? You've got to be kidding me.
I bumped into him the other night. He has the potential, but he just awakened to it recently.